everyone, today I'm coming here to ask my students some questions. So if you want to know how smart I'm first, let's start with me. Good evening, sister.
Good evening, teacher.
Yeah, so what is your name?
My name is Manu.
How old are you, Manot?
I'm 13 years.
Okay, so if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I would go to Japan to see the cherry blossom.
Okay, so what is something you're learning right that surprises you?
I learned how many bones are in the human body.
Very good. So, if you could have dinner with a famous person, who would it be?
I would choose house dinner with Mr. Beast.
Right, Mr. Beast?
Yes.
Right, okay. So, what is your favorite memory from school so far?
My favorite memory is the science fair we had last year.
Okay. If you could invent something to make life easier, what would it be?
I would invent a machine that does homework automatically.
Okay. So, what is your opinion on social media?
I think it can be fun, but it's important to use it safely.
Okay. So, what is a challenge you'll overcome?
I learned to swim. In this room. I was afraid of water.
Okay. So, how do you feel about the environment and climate change?
I think it's important to take care of planet.
Okay. So, what is one skill you wish you could master?
I wish I could master playing the piano.
Okay. So, what do you think makes a good friend?
A good friend is someone who is honest and supportive.
Okay. So, if you could change one rule at school, what would it be?
I would change the rule about homework on weekends.
Okay. So, what are some qualities of a good leader?
A good leader should be kind, brave, and a good listener.
Okay. So, what is your favorite way to express yourself?
I love to express myself through art and drawing.
Okay. So, if you could live in any time period, when would it be?
I would live in the future to see the new technology.
Okay. So, what do you think is the most important inventions?
I think the internet is the most important invention.
Okay. So, how do you feel about teamwork?
I believe teamwork is important because we can achieve more together.
Okay. So, what book have influenced you the most?
Together made me think deeply about choice and feeling.
Okay. So, if you could have any animals as a pet, what would it be?
I would have a tiger because they are majestic.
Okay. So, what does success mean to you?
Success means achieving your goal and being happy.
Okay. So, what is one thing you would like to change about your community?
I would like to more parks for kids to play in.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts on kindness?
Kindness is very important. It can change someone day.
Okay. So, if you could learn any language, which would you choose?
I will learn Spanish to communicate with more people.
Okay. Good. So, how do you handle stress or pressure?
I like to take deep breaths and go forward.
Okay. So, what is your favorite way to spend a rainy day?
I enjoy reading books or watching movies.
Okay. What do you think is the key to happiness?
I believe having strong relationship with family and friends is key.
Okay. So, if you could solve one world problem, what would it be?
I would solve hunger so everyone has enough to eat.
Okay. So, how do you feel about volunteering?
I think volunteering is important. It helps others and our community.
Okay. So, what made you feel proud?
I feel proud when I accomplish a difficult task.
Okay. So, what is your favorite type of art?
I love impressionism because of its beautiful color.
Okay. So, how do you stay motivated to reach your goals?
I remind myself of the reasons why I set those goals.
Okay. So, what is your dream you hope to achieve in your lifetime?
I hope to travel to every continent.
Okay, so how do you define friendships?
Friendship is about trust, support, and share experiences.
Okay, so if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I would like to be more confident when I speaking in public.
Okay, so what do you think is the best way to resolve conflicts?
I think talking is out and listening to each other is the best way.
Okay, so how do you show appreciation for others?
I say thank you and do nice thing for them.
Okay, so what do you think makes a good story?
A good story has interesting character and a plot and a great plot.
Okay, so if you could visit any fictional worlds, where would you go?
I would visit the balls, the Harry Potter.
Okay, so how do you feel about trying new things?
I love trying new things. Is exciting and fun.
Okay, so what is a tradition in your family that you chose?
I cherish our family's dinners every Sunday.
Okay, so what is something you wish everyone know about you?
I wish everyone know how much I love animals.
Okay, so if you could have any superpowers, what would it be?
I would want the flowers to fly.
Okay, so what is your favorite way to learn?
I learn best through hands-on activities and environment.
Okay, so how do you think technology affect our life?
Technology makes things easier, but we should use it safely.
How do you celebrate your birthday?
I celebrate with a party and my favorite cake.
Okay, thank you sister for your answer and thank you everyone for watching this video.